Whenever you get a test, what's the first thing you're writing on it?
Dixie, Roy.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
Domain. Wait.
Yeah, you got the basic
X.
idea. We missed you yesterday. Okay. So, Zach and Kai, we missed y'all yesterday. And y'all missed out. Y'all are in for some fun today. You might want to start getting some stretching in. Touching your toes. Putting your arm behind you. Because we are doing some aerobics here in a little bit. So start loosening up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, where we picked up from yesterday, we were starting to do what we called slope. We were doing that from a graph. So we're concentrating on this formula today. It's going to look a little different than what we did when we were talking about the graphs, because yesterday you had a visual picture of something. So you can actually look at it and kind of see what's going on. Remember, it's not the same thing you and I were talking about this morning. It's going to be a different situation. Keep that in mind. So we're talking about a formula. So we're talking about just individual numbers. When you're looking at numbers, it's a little harder to visualize that concept. But as we work through this, I need you to try to see if you can connect what we were doing yesterday to a picture that we did with individual numbers today. So right here, this is the big thing I need you to see. Up on top. Up on top. Everybody's eyeballs up here. Everybody's eyeballs up here. Everybody's eyeballs up here. There's a Y. On the bottom, there's an X. On the top, Kai, there's Y. On the bottom, there's an X. Ooh, isn't that interesting? One of our Y's is a 0. Another one of our Y's is 0. Okay, I think we've done enough to get the idea. We're going to come over here. We're going to look at number 1. Pass me a ball. And rather than just turn around and passing the ball, they throw the ball up underneath like that, and then somebody back behind catches the ball. When they catch the ball, they do this. Ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. Okay, keep that exactly. What's going on with my story? Come on. I'm flipping what? The sports. So yes, you're correct, Kai. You weren't here when I started telling a little bit of a story about that in the past. I know in football, you don't take it and you don't dribble it down the field. In basketball, you don't knock everybody over. So before we get started on here, I wanted to remind you this. There's different rules for different games. If you play football with basketball rules or basketball with football rules, you're going to get fouled out and you're not actually going to get all those points. So before we get started too deeply on this, adding and subtracting is not the same thing as multiplying and dividing. You have to separate your rules, different rules for different games. 1, 2, 3. Point to somebody. Really? Zach? And he was absent yesterday? Zach, you're on. There you go. Can you move it so that the glare's off? Okay, everybody go to your home screen. We're no longer going to the graphing screen because we're not doing domain and range. We're doing something different today. Okay, we're doing a skill I don't know that you've done before. Push your control key one time. Okay, we're only doing a couple more, then we're going back to the front. Number 3. Once again, we're doing Y first, and then we're doing X. But when you're graphing a point, Isabella, you do X and then you do Y. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I need to see a positive slope, which means it's going up to the right. Your right arm's up. Show me a negative. Show me a positive. Show me a negative. Show me a positive. Show me undefined. Oh, nice. And it tells us it is steep. For our Y, I'm just going to draw a picture because the picture helps to understand what's happening. Nice. And -9 minus 0. Okay, go type it in the calculator.
I know how to do it. I just don't know how to get the numbers, so I don't know if I did that right.
Okay. It's 20 minus 6. So it is indeed a positive 7 over 6. So if you got the negative, that's what happened. Thank you, Jet, for showing you that. You're not the only one. I appreciate it. So it's a positive 7 over 6. It's rising at the door. I asked you, when you get a test, what are you writing on it? Dixie and Roy D. Domain, I'm just doing a quick little synopsis. I'm not writing it all. Range. Okay, you may move around. You're working. You're not sitting there talking about football or basketball or why you were absent yesterday or about any brooms. You're working. Okay, let's go.